that shows, hey, them guys ain't the guys, man. The Lord's dealing with guys who so-called seen in the lowly estate. And that basically goes against what the world expects, and that's a beautiful thing, because this ain't of the world, man. This does not follow the fashions of the world.
And it says, why do you eat and drink with publicans and sinners? And Yahushua answering said unto them, they that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. I came not to call the righteous,
but they that are sick, man. So, and the thing is these guys, these wicked scribes and Pharisees, they were sick anyway, man. But they were fronting like they were supremely perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a cut. Yeah. That's why these guys. And the thing is, this is what Yahushua was doing. But you go through all them gospels. I was like, yo, if you're getting cut like that, you would want to kill the guy, man. And you would be wanting to take the guy out. Because hey, these guys, they were getting cut in the scriptures, like it said. What? And the thing is what those
they that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick.
Yeah, they that are sick, man. And we're in that sick state, man. You look at Jake, it says what? The whole head is sick.
Yep.
So Jake is in a messed up state. The thing is you see these guys even in Babylon, in these esteemed positions, these actors, why do you think they're addicted to prescription drugs? Why do you think they have to do some you see them doing whacked out shit? You see Jim Carrey, nowadays he's walking around, he's saying, it's all pointless, it's all bullshit. That's because he's through. They've gone through that industry. He's seen certain things, of course. So he's just like, he's reached a point where he's like, fuck it all, it is BS. And that's what this place is about, the things that are esteemed. You realise after a while it's all BS.
Yep.
But that's what, hey, them Jakes like to front. But hey, really, all Jake is in a messed up state. So we do need Yahushua to basically redeem us from that, man. But if you ain't gonna actually accept you're in a broken state, then fuck you.
Hey, the Lord said he was gonna arrive with healing in his wings. You know, because we are sick, man.
They're all messed up, man. Man got fucked up bodies.
Oh man.
You're fucked up. Yeah. Been fucked up mentally. You wake up. You've grown up in Babylon.
Yeah.
You're all kinds of men. Some of the shit, them cartoons, shit they show in cartoons when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Even in that, like Bugs Bunny, that guy be cross-dressing non-stop. And this is like what, the 40s, 50s when that shit was being made. Looney Tunes, kissing up on guys' faces. All that shit is just being programmed into you as a youth. So that's how messed up we are, man. We're all kinds of fucked. So that's why we need that healing, man.
Matthew 12 and 34. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh.
Yeah, that's it. Out of the abundance of your mind, that's what you speak. Because the thing is these guys are some wicked fucks, and that's why. Because the thing is all these guys are trying to do was trying to basically they were trying to make Yahushua trip up and say, "Yo, fucking destroy Rome. Let's do this." That's like what their objective was, man. Because the thing is it's the same thing you see in Acts as well. During Acts of the Apostles, like the only thing, like when he went before the like when it was I believe it was Stephen they stoned before like in Jerusalem when he came before them, they stoned him. He wasn't a Roman citizen. Paul was a Roman citizen, so they couldn't just stone him because then they'll get fucked up for fucking up the citizen of Rome. So that's why when he came before the all the different leaders, they basically had to, with the guys trying to bring the case, they had to basically make him appear like he's dissenting against Rome. And then what was it? It was Felix, I think it was. He was like, "Wow, you've spoken so well. You convinced me." So basically, the Lord basically made him deal with it. So that's why it's like, hey man, with Yahushua, it's like they like even with him, because of the miracles, it was a different kind of dynamic. It was like with John the Baptist, where it's like the people know that that guy's a prophet. So it's like if you just try and smite that guy, all these guys seeing these miracles, they'll fuck you up because they know you just fucked up a man of the Lord, and they know judgment's gonna come on them for when that happens. So then they needed to wait. That's why they schemed. They had Thingy set him up. Judas Iscariot set him up, and then he brought for the Romans and then put to death by the Romans, man.
You had
so-called Sadducees, scribes and Pharisees, the wicked ones, they were always trying to catch the Lord out. They were always trying to question him and catch him slipping in the word, basically. Make him fumble with his word.
Like saying about the payments, on the render of seasons,
because they were trying to catch him out. They were trying to catch him out. So they have a reason to go before the heads of the Romans and say, yeah, you know, he's committing blasphemy and all this and all that, you know.
That's it. So, did you have more on the one in Luke 5?
Yeah, back in Luke 5 and 32, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
Is there more?
And they said unto him, why do the disciples of John fast often and make prayers, and likewise the disciples of the Pharisees, but don't eat and drink?
But this is how much arsehole these guys are. There's any little point. So okay, well John's disciples are fasting, why aren't yours? Bro, and the thing is when you go through the Gospels, these guys, any little point, they're trying, and that's why it's like the straining and that. And that's why these guys get wiped out and get judgments against him. Because the thing is as well, they knew who he was.
Yeah, just a quick point. Yeah. The same thing as like today, you got guys that come up question the faith and authority of the men that the Lord set up. Because they're the same wicked scribes and Pharisees that was troubling Yahweh Shai 2,000 years ago, man. Yeah, and like the brother said, they're straining that and that. They don't want to agree because really they really of the Lord's flock. They said not all Israel is of Israel, man. And that they're not of the brotherhood of the Lord, man. If they departed from us, they were never of us. Yeah. So the Lord's got a separate flock from the so-called Israelites of the world, man.
Yeah.
It's two different sexes, if you want to put it that way. You know? It's like, because like John the Baptist, when they came to see John the Baptist, he said, "You vipers, man. Who had warned you?" You know what I'm saying?
To flee from the wrath
you know what I'm saying? And the Lord cursed them out and said, "You're going to die in your sins.
Yep.
You wicked scribes and Pharisees. You're a bunch of serpents."
But hey, you know, and the thing is, that's what this word is. The word cuts, man. That's how you know who the men are as well. Because you got these guys, that Christianity. Where's the cuts in that? You know, love everyone, mercy everyone, love him up, bless him up, bless up, everything bless up. Hey, the Lord went about no bless up everything. But okay, if you got bring the go back in Matthew. If you got precept.
Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
So that's how this word is, man. This word cuts. That's why you got stupid fucks that come up that think we don't know the scriptures. But then, hey, that word just starts cutting them. These guys, but the word cuts them, man. It's dealing with them, and and Yahweh Shai was seasoned in that word. That's why these guys are getting hurt.
Yep. It says, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intent of the heart.
Yeah, that's it.
That's deep.
Yeah. So it's like they're getting cut. You're getting cut in the spirit. So that's beyond physical pain. Because you're getting cut in the spirit. Whoa! It's like you might say it's like if it's like, for example, you walk in and you see someone just stiffening your girl, screaming like you've never heard her scream before. And then some screams coming out you never before. Angles like you didn't even know she could hit, and then you just there. That mental shock is just that is gonna do more damage than if you get beat down by some guy for 3 hours. Because you get beat down after a while, you start healing. But that shit, you're just there like, so that cut in the spirit, that's on another level, man. So that's why what? And it says that it reveals the intents of men, man. Because hey, and the thing is that's why Yahweh Shai's cuts were so clean. Because these guys were basically trying to cut. They were trying to ensnare him. So their intents were being revealed. They're a bunch of niggards, man. Black pieces of shit.
I'm doing something for you, man. This is laser guided. Hey, I must be allowed to read. Sirach. Emergency. Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Damn. So that was shit, man. That's it. So that plague of the heart, that shit's epic. Man. That's why it's people's like, that's why it's a simple fuck, man. That just thinks like, okay, what's the solution though? What you gonna fuck up the what? Bruv, you gotta be spiritual, man.
Fucking Polish idiot that just came up just now. this Polish idiot just couldn't confound in his head that the Lord's not going to save the whole earth, man. It's about rulership, man. About kings, servants, about kings and servants. He couldn't get that in his head. He was like, oh, it's love, love. Like, take your Polish ass to that Love Island, then, innit, man? You got time for your ass, man. These niggas can't get it. The Lord shoot straight. Yeah, like you said, that's precept that you just read.
The intent of the
heart, man.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of the scriptures, because it's like, yo, now the man that's season been out for a couple seasons and dealt with people, you can tell what angle someone's coming from before, you know, you might even tell before they even open their mouth.
You start reading the scriptures, you find out a lot of people, they don't even believe in the Bible, man. When they start hearing the scriptures and they try and say, oh, well, that's what you're saying, but they're reading the shit out of the Bible, man. You know, that woman that came up here, she didn't believe in the scriptures, man.
Oh, hell no.
You know, you showed her solid evidence that the Lord's only coming back for the Israelites.
Physical evidence.
Physical, tangible evidence, man.
She's walking around with John 3:16 all day.
Yeah. And she just stuck to John 3:16 all day, man.
She was just screaming
She got a cut, man.
just for God so loved the world. I'm like, man, that's get the bitch section, man.
Yeah, man.
Scriptures are in the Bible.
This is
John 3:16.
Matthew 23, from the top. Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe.
Yeah, that's it. So the lessons they were teaching were on point. That's the hilarity of it.
Well, that is a cut.
They actually what they were teaching was on point. They were coming out of the scriptures. You know, don't do that word
Observe
correct.
the law. You know.
Yeah,
You know,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what it is. That observe and do, but do ye not after their works, for they say and do not.
Yeah, they say and do not.
Plain words.
Yeah, so these guys are talking that good mess, but hey man, the thing is words is one. You know, it's go to what do you call it, Luke 15 and 11. Because I was gonna say because like the way the Lord deals, He's just got how he deals with men. Because the thing is like, for example, you know, grab the 11th hour as well. Because the 11th hour is basically, hey, the way the Lord basically sets chooses who He deals with, who gets a word. Hey, that's completely above. Hey man, it's above and beyond how it is out here. You might think, okay, you know, this guy's been out for a couple years. I'm gonna give it. Hey, but then the Lord said there's guys that are gonna come in the 11th hour and get saved. There's guys that could have been on the street.
You understand?
Yeah. There's guys that could have been laboring for 20 years, but then the Lord's just gonna have a guy come in, and then he's one. Yeah, that's it. So that's why that carnal, worldly mentality approach to it. That you can't apply that to the truth. You got
Matthew chapter 20, verse 4. And he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whosoever is right I will give you. And they went their way, and again he went out about the 6th hour and the 9th hour, and did likewise. And at about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? And they say unto him, because no man hath hired us.
funny. You know what? Go to Revelation 11 and like I think 9. Okay, bang the precept.
This is
Like Revelation-
John 7 and 34. Ye shall seek me and shall not find me, and where I am, thither ye cannot come. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Because they consider themselves to be the deservable of Yahushua, righteous, because they keep the law. Like we've been doing the rehearsing of the righteous acts. That's their attitude.
Well, they're following him as well. Like I think they've been following him for like the whole day. God.
Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? What manner of saying is this that he said, ye shall seek me and ye shall not find me, and where I am, thither ye cannot come? Yeah, that's the point, man.
Well, yeah. Them it's a lot. The thing is you have guys that claim to be seeking Yahushua, but really, the thing is, the truth's here. It's to be sought. You have guys come up, like them Christians, man. They say, you know about Jesus and blah blah. They don't really have faith in the Bible. They're basically, it's like what they ate the loaves on the field, man. They got carnal lusts. They might come to, you know, they'll praise Jesus. He blessed me with a Mercedes Benz. He blessed me, you know, he blessed me with that good job. That's what people in the world are looking. They come to that. They want to make my life better. They don't want stress.
You have that zeal. You have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man.
Yeah, man, you have a zeal for that Mercedes Benz. But oh yeah, bang that.
So Revelation chapter 11 verse 9. A day of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Yeah, so it's funny because the guy earlier was like, we're going into how we discontinue from our heritage, and that was that period of time, man, when we're in that hardcore bondage. We lost who we are, and no one was there saying, look, man, you guys are the Israelites, you know, because everyone hated Israel. And whenever Jake was set up in power, that was fearsome to the heathen. But then what did it say before in the parable about the 11th hour? It said what? You guys have been standing idle all the day. Because that's what a lot of Jakes out here. They're standing idle. They're off in the world in all kinds of madness and wickedness. And the thing is imagine the elites actually know they are Jakes. And they're just keeping them stuck on stupid, basically. So, hey, that's a funny thing, man. That's why it's hey, man, this word's, it's deep, man. Hey, the Lord's got to get you out of the worldly mentality, man. Wow.
Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Yeah, remain in the congregation of the dead, man. And that's the world. Because like everyone out here, the thing is, if you imagine you got reports coming out, studies getting done, saying that pork gives you cancer. Eating pork leads to cancer. People are still doing it. Smoking is literally just putting toxic material into your body on a regular basis.
They even show you with the pictures before you buy it.
Yeah. The lungs, all the how fucked up your throat. Yeah. People are looking at that. So, unwrap it.
Yeah.
Fucking smoke it then.
Yeah.
Got a fag.
Yeah.
I got personal testimony of people in my family that suffered stomach cancer because they was eating all them abominations, man. Eating all that pork every fucking day, man. That swine. And then you end up having stomach cancer and wondering why, man. You're not eating the food that you're not supposed to eat, man. The Lord gave you the healthy foods that you're supposed to eat.
Yeah, you've got
lawful
fingers.
foods.
Yeah, and there's variety, bro. You don't hear, bro, man's talking like you have to eat chicken and rice every day. Bro, you can have lamb, beef, venison in it. Yeah, you can just myriad animals, man.
Hey, you don't even have to eat meat. You could eat just plant-based diet.
Hella grains. There's fish for days, bro. There's just among the, I'm like, bro. There's all kinds within like one section of fish, like all the different kinds of cods you can have, salmons, like there's hella fish. Tilapia.
Even with certain diets or nutritions, you can actually cure or reverse certain effects of illness, such as Alzheimer's. Certain nutrition that you have, you can reverse the symptoms. Man.
And then with certain other diets and conditions, you bring death.
Yeah, exactly.
Why you said don't eat, man?
Crayfish.
Like me.
Yeah, it's like
Where I'm
what?
from, my people love smoked catfish, man.
Yeah, catfish. The whole West Coast, man.
That's a nice cat delicacy.
Smoked catfish. Curled up.
And that shit looks. I've seen that shit. It looks rough, man. It stinks. That's why it's the spirit. It's like pork. When pork's cooked, you smell it. When you don't have the pork beaming on you, then it smells. You realise it actually smells like shit.
I went to a Thai place in Raynham. Yeah, you walk in there, bro. The dirty smell of bacon. It's dirty. You can't even walk in there. It's like a cloud.
It is as well.
Dirty. Better eat
The thing is, you cook it. It's like if you lived in that shared accommodation, the guy frying up that bacon in the morning, bro. In it, all that frying up the bacon.
Bacon back.
Bro, when the stink will not leave the fucking kitchen for like 5-6 hours. You go in there and cook, you might be cooking some righteous things. All you smell is dirty, grimy. That's how you know it's hot.
That's how you know it's spiritual. Because when you're in the world, it smells sweet, man. The smell of pork, you actually desire it. I mean,
That's how you know it's a demon.
That's how you know it's a demon. You know, the Chinese spare ribs.
Correct. That's great. But you got precept.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And you know, it's funny because even knowing not to eat pork, that's knowledge, and that's in the Bible. And the thing is okay, Esau's doing studies, but the Bible got there first, because it's like what you don't eat, just don't eat. There's certain things you don't eat. It's like prawns, bruv. Why you have to think the vast amount? I'm like, why is the chief amount of prawns you find on the earth? Why are they harvested from the sewers of China?